and he was 71st percentile in that effective field goal percentage category. He is very efficient out there, and he's dominating maybe from three-point land this year.
And it's going to come off of something. And because it's Anthony involved, see Trace Jackson Davis and Pojemski, they're occupied with that. So now it's
Curry maneuvers to the ball. Splits a pair of defenders. Looks left, looks right, back left again. Jackson Davis intercepted. Avdija into the lane, runs it right to the rack. Played it in and draws the foul. Kerr calls time. We'll take a breather as Avdija will come back with a chance at a three-point play on the foul to Draymond Green.
This team is long, athletic, they play hard, they play together.
Kamara intercepts, reaching up ahead of Avdija. In he comes on Holmgren. He spun around and fouled as he lays it in with the left hand.
They will be in the game because they make plays like this. The bounce pass to Deni. The deceleration from Deni to bait the shot blocking Chet Holmgren into goal for it.
Durant getting on top of the defender Henderson, but the pass seals past the fingertips of Plumlee. And then Avdija on the drive and finish with the foul.
All right, gentlemen, play the release. One.
Normally that's an easy shot for him again, but there's a Victor effect.
Avdija spinning against the rookie, foul, throws it up. They count it. And one for Deni Avdija, who has not been shooting well in the field, but a guy that can score.
Yeah, he's a guy we didn't talk about, came over during the summertime, and did that ball actually fall?
Hey, watch the pistol.
Yeah, it sure did.
This is John Randall all the time.
More than he says Julius Randle, and he catches himself every time. Avdija going the other way with the steal. Minot tries to break it up, a foul.
Yeah. Great job by Kamara to get in there and poke it free. And then for Josh Minot.
Yeah, they missed some shots in this fourth quarter.
Hartenstein once again at the rim. Nothing easy that time, a foul.
His relentless effort. I mean, he blocked a dunk.
And just
Avdija will clear midcourt. Working on Dinwiddie. Puts a body into him. Score the bucket. He's fouled in the act. Deni Avdija heads to the line. A chance to tie this baby.
It's a 1-2-2 zone. And Deni Avdija saw the gap in it and just used his ability and his strength. Contact concentration.
Finish it.
I'm surprised he didn't take it more to the basket.
Yeah, I hear you. There's no defender between him and there. Got an and-1 by Avdija.
As the Blazers are really letting the Lakers know, don't look at our 8-15 record. We came to play tonight. You better get.
As he helped Koloko miss that one. Avdija, he wants to get to the rim. Got him. It goes. It goes.
Koloko did a good job of maintaining his balance and control of the ball.
Good look for the rookie from Duke, Filipowski. Hard slant, switch to the left hand. That's a beautiful move from Deni Avdija. Look at that left hand.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
Watch him seek out the contact. Boom! Bounces off of it, switches hands.
Avdija will come to it. He draws two sets of eyes up top, goes behind the back, double pump, flip it up and in! Deni Avdija with a brilliant move. He is fouled and he will head to the line.
on his free throws this season. Chasey and Gortman's about to go into the game for the Mavs. It's all hands on deck on a night like this. Oh, Avdija got it to fall.
Used to seeing some Luka to kind of slower Euro step into the finish. And
jabbed away by Scoop, recovered by Simons. Finds Avdija clearing in traffic, goes to the chest of Martin and laid it in. That is Deni Avdija seeking contact.
Yeah. He wants this contact. That drive is so forceful, it's tough to cut him off on those straight line pathway drives like that.
Avdija trying to get to the basket. Inside for Klingon. Unselfish pass, missed the shot. Avdija with the follow. He'll get the hoop anyway.
Opportunistic are these Trailblazers, keyed by their own hustle and timing.
Quick pull-up three. Dinwiddie, that's no good. Chasing the rebound Lively, but Avdija easily grabbing it. And then Avdija trying to draw a foul. He does, and they've given him a very generous, in this day and age.
Out there for him to watch the pickup here. Boom, right there. See the foul. He's in motion for the and-1. So, actually, correct call.
They had an 8-0 run to answer Dallas's 8-0 run.
A lot of that was in transition.
4-3, Deni, Avdija. Oh, and a 4-point play is possible here.
The change of closing out on three-point shooters and the dynamic of how that has changed.
Well, you know, we never think who would think for that.
Steph and
no, Zaza Pachulia.
Oh yes,
He rode to the baseline, challenged by Klingon, forced to alter that shot. Awkwardly, missing badly, places the other way. Avdija sizes up two defenders, goes right to the rack, pumped it in off the window, and is fouled.
That speed and that force, the combination of the two is just too much for most defenders to handle.
As a result, they hang in there, down 4 on the road to the Blazers. Deni looks left, moves right, stumbles in. He's tripped up. Bucket's going to count and send him to the line.
Able to draw a foul.
Avdija drives it, and he scores, and 1.
Like
Deni Avdija's his own version of the Giannis freight train.
He's just seeking contact on every drive.
Yeah, I'm fortunate to be going to high school and college and ended up playing a lot of years up here in the pros. So it's a great place.
So many international basketball players now. Kamara, loose ball. Banchero screened off by Kamara. Avdija the other way in transition. That's way off. Chasing the rebound, scoop. Saves it to Deni beneath the rim. Pump fakes, laid it up and in, and draws the foul. Trying to earn the edge. Dunn is there. Wheel it on top to Avdija. Change of direction between the wickets. Muscles one up on Grayson Allen. Scores! And he is fouled. Avdija. Grayson Allen with that first bump right there.
Yeah, it's become a theme. In this situation, the defense really can't see him. Yeah, Devin Booker, he's catching the ball so far from the basket that it's actually working to the Suns' advantage. Turbo and 1, can't see me. There we go.
Well, what's the hold up? Is he aggressive going to the basket?
The last 12 games, he's getting to the free throw line 6 times a game. So he knows that if he's aggressive, if he has that attack mindset, it's likely. I know I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. Night and day difference for Jalen Pickett and the player that he was last year to the player he is this year.
Diving on the floor is Gabe trying to scratch it out. Instead, it's Banton underneath Avdija. Put him in the popcorn machine. Count it. And 1.
The Blazers did not cash in off of it, and they haven't been doing that enough to have a lead. Good drive from Deni. Times when they can get movement. Deni's hiding a little bit on the side of the floor. He comes into the play and gets it done.
Off to Shaden Sharp. Shaden, a little inside-out dribble. It got loose. Found it. Avdija gets under the arms. Yeah, that beautiful play. Gathered and went under Bridges with the 2 arms.
Because this is a play where you want to foul him twice. They had enough time when they heard that whistle. Nurk being kind of the closest person. And then
lefty leaner by Smith in the paint. He's been quiet offensively. Deni picks off this loose ball, drives it into the lane, and powered it up and in.
Free throw attempts. And he tied a career high with 11 makes. And it was plays like this where he was dictating tempo.
He's hit 3 of 6 from 3. Avdija with it. Ball fake drive. Goes right at Bridges. I mean, right through him.
Just that little swipe of the ball opens up the hips of Miles Bridges, and now Deni can attack.
Of course, he had been struggling for a while, starting to find his rhythm now, but that was a tough 3 for him.
Zone defense for the first time here, Thurl. Avdija driving and scoring.
Early.
This was a nice pickup. They gave up a first-round draft pick last year. Kind of surprising some people.
They are starting this road trip on a good note when you talk about the Portland Trailblazers.
Ball is tapped out. Secured by Portland, so 14 on the shot clock. Here's a drive by Avdija, making his return to the district, count the bucket and the foul.
Here in the district, he is a grown man, and you're going to be dealing with this the entire night. He is connecting with his first 3.
Blazers are in the midst of a 7-game road trip, starting with that win against Utah. Count the basket.
See, this is the difference. Deni Avdija, when he attacks, those wide shoulders now force him to be a jump shooter, because when he gets in there, he's going to be yelling, and that's just too easy if you ask me.
Hot hand, so to speak, for us today, and make him the aggressor. Get him Max Streep in space.
Avdija gets fouled by Okoro. He banks and scores.
He goes hard to the basket.
Cavaliers 93. John Michael, Brad Doherty, and Serena Winters on this Sunday as Avdija down the lane got fouled by Okoro. He puts it up and in. And
this looks like good defense to me. He's bodying him up. Okay. I guess, yeah.
Since way back in the second quarter.
Tell you what, DeAndre Hunter's feeling the heat.
Avdija gets fouled by Mobley. He banks and scores.
Actually loves to attack from that angle. That speed he has from the free throw line to the cup. He couldn't finish. Avdija back the other way. This is a guy who loves to go. Nickname is Turbo. Got it in one.
This has given him the freedom to just make reads. He gets it off the glass.
Amazing how well he plays, knowing that thumb has never been right. Avdija, man, is he having a game? He's fouled, hits that three. He's 8 of 11, 24 points, 14 rebounds.
Avdija is just continuing to move. Again, you get a little screen from Tamani Kamara, and you try to shoot the gap, go on the ball side of your Santos. Usually,
now this could be a throw-in and then a stagger for Anthony Simons as well. So watch this stagger for Anthony.
Quick lob and bounce. Here's Deni goes to work. He goes right at Bridges into the air, knocked him down. He went up and then he's fouled. Avdija takes it strong, clearing his path.
There's a stagger screen waiting that way for him. The Blazers will run that throughout the flow of a game to try to eliminate help defense for the one-on-one. It's all about the one-on-one for the guy catching in the middle. Sometimes it's Tumani.
Avdija off the high screen. Right to the cup for the pack and the foul.
Split the middle.
And Avdija with a primal scream.
Same hand, same foot with the dunk. That's a next level, you can't see me.
Jackson, ambidextrous, shoots the three with the right hand, as you can see there.
That counts.
He goes lefty in the paint, and that time Deni Avdija made sure. So the Blazers lead by 8.
Right there, yeah, he's already had the ball picked up. And that kind of play, the Blazers are without their fair share of guys as well.
Up the center of the floor, Avdija skipping in, finds the handle and laid it up and in. Another magnificent line for Avdija. And the Blazers with a 9-point lead with 9:11 left in the game. Boston on top by 18. Hauser led them at half in scoring. Avdija into the lane.
That counts.
There you go.
Now, Deni normally after the and-1, he does.
32-10, points in the paint. I see. Are they gonna? Yeah, Billy Kennedy is gonna give him that and-1 right there.
And it's Klingon got a piece of it, I think, as well. Kamara back out.
Second consecutive time Klinger has distinguished himself.
Avdija counted and a foul, and the Blazers retake the lead.
Then a reverse layup, and now slicing and dicing a couple of Knicks to get to the hoop as well. So he was a little cold now. Avdija, it's vanished.
Sharp back in, Avdija fouled. Shot is good. Hit the top of the backboard, but that counts unless it hit the wire.
No, it's set on the top of the hoop. There's the foul, the continuation.
Yep, that's in play.
The men from Rip City.
Hey, what? Klingon has not touched the ball, and Avdija is going to work right now.
Lately for this Portland team.
We just sign up Mogay with the crossover, takes the bump and gets all the way to the basket for the easy two. And he almost coughed it up again.
He did.
Very loose with the basketball.
Looks to drive and slams into Dyson Daniels. They're going to count the basket.